Hello and welcome to Chat G&G. And just before coming on air, sorry we're late by the way, the daughter said to me, can we play a game? What hat is Grizz going to wear today? She said that. There you go. It's a new hat. She can watch the show and
Soweto.
figure out. How
I
you doing,
bought
Grizz?
this.
You okay?
I bought this from Soweto for equivalent of £1.75.
Wow. Not bad at all, mate. Not bad at
Mm.
all. How's things?
Doing,
How's
doing,
tricks?
doing well, bro. Doing well. Tired. Like it was such a. I was at the game yesterday. But obviously, we're gonna get tucked into later. But yeah, still tired. You know what it's like for us when we've got to our let's say golden ages now. It's not easy, away days or any games that we go to. It takes about a day or so to recover, and I'm at that stage where I needed today to recover. But yeah, nothing better for recovery, nothing better to aid anyone's recovery for that matter than to tune into Chat G&G. How are we, people? And how are we, Gags?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It was at Cam's daughter's wedding yesterday, so
Many,
I
many
didn't get to watch.
congratulations to Cam. Yeah, and his
Absolutely
daughter.
massive, massive congratulations to Cam and his daughter and his family as well. It was a fantastic occasion. Unfortunately, therefore missed some of the game. I watched the good part of the game, the first half. I didn't get to watch the second half and penalties. So, yeah, it was an interesting day indeed. I see there's a major fallout going on in terms of everybody's lost their heads. And so let's cover the. Oh, wow, that's a bit big. We don't want that on there. Need to figure that out for a second. That was a pretty big banner.
Leave
So
it.
yeah, whilst I figure out the styles and stuff, we'll.
The more it covers our mugs, the better.
No. Carry on. Anyway, what are your thoughts on firstly the game? I mean, you've probably covered it elsewhere, but
I enjoyed the game. Yeah, and do you know what, Gags? And I'm not saying this because we lost, because I would have said the same. I tried to be as honest and unbiased as I can. I didn't. It didn't really. I mean, of course, it was a Charity Shield game, but it had the atmosphere of a Charity Shield as well. It wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't really enjoy it. But then our first half performance perked me up a little bit because we made a beautiful start to that game. I thought that opening half an hour we played some. In fact, the first half we played some sublime football, and it was all about the new guys: Frimpong, Kirkes, Akitike, and Verts, and they were the standouts by a mile. They were outstanding, Gags, outstanding.
I really
And
thought they were. I mean, the
They were
start.
outstanding, and it was them four. The rest were 5 to 6s out of tens. You
Yeah,
know. So yeah, the first half, literally a game of two halves. To be honest with you, first half should have been more ahead. Clear cut, not clear cut chances, but clear control of the game, an understanding of everyone's positions, even though it's a brand new team. Second half, as soon as he made those changes, totally nullified our attack and gave them hope. And they eventually capitalized, even though they didn't win in 90 minutes. I thought in the end we were lucky to survive in the 9 minutes and they go to penalties. And then, penalties. I tweeted it. I said usually the team that looks shattered loses the penalty shootout at extra time. And just like the PSG game, we looked shattered by the time the final whistle went. And I knew we were going to lose the penalty shootout. But hey, it is what it is.
yeah, it's a bit of a shame. At the end of the day, it happens. I've seen so much fallout afterwards,
Mm.
though. This is the end of the world. We lost a final. That's 2-0, 0 for 2 for Slot. And a lot of the people that are saying these things were screaming for signings, screaming for them, and want new players all the time, Grizz, like all the time.
Mm.
And the only thing that I want to say as a rebuttal to all of it is that if you want a lot of new players, if you want Robbo to be replaced, and we had to replace Trent, if you want new strikers in and Nunes to be replaced, and you want all these players to come into a team, it's not Championship Manager or Football Manager or whatever the hell it's called nowadays. It's not going to just click. right? These things going to take time. So if you wanted the change, and a lot of us did want players, what you need to also have is patience, because the reality of the situation is that these things are going to take time, and that doesn't mean it's going to take, the whole season. It's going to take weeks, maybe a couple of months. But the point is, they're building this brand new team for 5 years. They're not building it for 5 weeks or for 5 months. It's with a long-term goal, right? So at the end of the day, all I ask from supporters is that are losing it a little bit out there, have some patience. He said right at the end of the game as well, to start the manager, hey, it's pretty much a brand new back four together. Like, they've never played together before. Frimpong didn't even start most of the preseason games. It was Bradley, so he's come in to play with some of these guys. And I don't think Slot actually used the same back four the whole preseason. Maybe until last week, maybe on Monday, but Virgil wasn't there at that point because he was off sick as well. So it's the first time they probably played together in a 90 minutes. At the end of the day, he said the defensive structures and the defensive routines, it's going to take time for everybody to get used to the new players in position and everybody understanding each other. I trust him on that. I think, it takes time. He inherited a team that understood all of that before.
So look, everything that you've said. Oh, just blew my tissue away. Everything that you've said to me sounds like common sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think the same. But then I think to myself, oh, so
what a wonderful world. No,
maybe common sense isn't so common anymore.
No,
so I like, because what I saw out there yesterday was a team that's been together for minimum of 12 months, pretty much the same 11, the same tactics. That's come off the win of the FA Cup win, beaten Man City, done very well in the league as well. Playing against a team that has 4 debutants, centre back that's been trained only once or twice this week, has been off ill, and a whole heap of other players that have been given 50 minutes, 60 minutes here and there. It looked like a team that had great individual ability, yet lacked the structure that's required to play or win at the very, very highest level. And you're right, it requires patience. We wanted a whole heap of changes. We want more changes, yet we want everything to be clickety click. It makes no sense to me, but I'm so tired of arguing and coming across as a preacher. It's just, I'm giving my opinion. I'm not preaching. I'm not trying to dictate to how you see Liverpool and how you think. If Arne Slot isn't concerned or worried, he knows he's only had these players for, in Ekitike's case, a couple of weeks, if that. Yeah. And you're absolutely spot on. It's the first time that 11 has played together for 90 minutes or, a duration of a match, whole duration match. First time. And yet we performed. By the way, we didn't lose in the 90 minutes. It was 2-2. And we could have easily very won in that first half. And scored another goal, would have been game over. Virgil makes an absolute atrocious. Virgil, look, we're going to call spade a spade. We're going to get into the individual performances. But overall, I agree with your assessment of the whole situation and the scenario.
We can call people poor, by the way. We can call people had a poor game.
We'll talk about the individuals. We'll get into the individual performances of senior players and the new players. But as a collective, as a whole, Arne Slot, taking all things into consideration, I'm okay. Because as I said in my tweet after the game, we are adding Gravenberch, our starting 6. We are adding a fully fit McAllister who's been out pretty much 4 months. You got to remember, he didn't finish the season as well. 3 months maybe. And we're going to add a certain striker. So that's a minimum of 3 players that we're adding to this team. So I'd say relax a little bit. There's Conor Bradley to come back. I'd say relax and calm down. But that's just me, each to their own. If you want to panic and moan and cry about it, and oh my God, the world's coming to an end, and Liverpool, the season's over before it started, fair play. What's a whoop?
Oh, it's like a health tracker thing. It's pretty cool.
It's called a whoop.
Yeah, whoop. Yeah.
Why don't you tell me these things? You should tell me these things.
I have an Aura ring as well. I have the Apple Watch as well. So yeah, I'm just one of those guys that tracks. But I've I've changed my life in the last few years. Like I've
Well, I
literally
used to have chaps and bracelets and everything, but
no. These are more
as you
tech.
can see, as I'm getting older, I'm getting more
Yeah,
mature and sensible. Whereas you're doing the
going the
opposite.
opposite.
When
Well, it's
older,
not. It's not for fashion. This is more tech because I've lost like nearly 30 kgs in the last
okay,
couple of years. So it's like, it's just to
great
track
get out,
the sleep
great
and
get out, great get out, great get out,
yeah, absolutely. It's just
great
to
get out.
make sure I'm getting stronger and stronger. And to be honest, it does a great job. If anybody wants any tech advice on these things, reach out to me. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Insta, whatever. I'm happy to talk about it because I love these things. So anyway, I should do Gags Anfield Index Tech channel or something. I don't know. I should do something, but yeah.
Give
At
me
the
a
end of
call.
the day, with what you just said, players
Mm,
having off games, I'd rather
mm,
them have it in a Community Shield game
mm,
than the first game of the season. If I'm honest, Grizz,
mm,
if they're messing up, I'd rather they mess up over there than they mess
mm.
up over here. Um, we got to play against maybe our next centre back, who had a really good game, by the way, in Guehi. I thought he was really good, and he was heading loads of stuff out whilst we were in there against him. With so he was doing
He
okay.
was
I
no,
thought he was doing really
he
good.
was very impressive, very impressive. Um, yeah, calm, cool, calculated. I can absolutely see why he's the number one choice in terms of centre backs. I can absolutely see it. He reminds me a lot of Joe Gomez. He actually does. Joe Gomez on the ball is underrated, especially when he's at centre back. I know his ability on the ball is subject of suspicion when he's at right back, but when he's at centre back, I think he's very good on the ball. But Guehi was competent, calm, showed leadership qualities. I can see why we want him, and we probably end up getting him. But for me, the man of the match. I mean, we're going to talk about the Liverpool players and individuals, but overall, my God, Gags. First time I've seen Adam Wharton. No, second time I've seen him live. I saw him at Palace, Liverpool, at Sellers Park. He was immaculate, Gags. He was immaculate,
Could have been
and
sent off
I
though, right?
really, I really think we should be in for him next season.
I actually think we will be. I actually think we will be. I think his agent tried to pawn him round, to be honest, this summer as well. And I don't think anybody was ready to pay the big bucks. And probably dealing with Palace once a year is enough, really, for Liverpool to do. So
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised, really, if we went back from
Oh,
last year.
he
He
was
had
so.
some really good passes this
Put it
game.
this way: he should be the He should be the first name in the England national team. That's what I'm telling you.
Wow.
After Rice, Rice and him should be the England centre back pairing, centre midfield pairing for years to come.
It'd be good. It'd be good. I mean, I'd be. It'd be nice to see him come in, and he
Mhm.
was solid enough. Wish he didn't scrape down the side of Frimpong's leg, but apart from that,
No, it was disgusting, but I love a bit of nastiness from my midfielders. Our midfielders didn't scrape no one down the leg side. Our midfielders didn't put in a nasty tackle, and I hate that. I grew up watching Steve McMahon.
oh man, amazing.
Do you know what I
Proper,
mean?
yeah, wicked. He's into it,
Just
man.
just before my time, I just about remember Ronnie Whelan. I don't remember him like
I
playing
don't
that.
think he was as hard though.
He
Whedon, I
was.
always
He could
was
dig
he.
in. People would
He
tell
could
you he
dig
could
in, but
dig.
he wasn't a McMahon, like a
No,
Souness or a
no, that's
McMahon.
my point.
Yeah,
Souness, McMahon, Whelan, we had players. Then Deep Mahaman, obviously. We had nasty
Masher,
fuckers there,
Masher,
man. Masha.
Masher.
So I
Yeah.
want my midfielders to be nasty, bro. I ain't got no problem with that challenge.
And
Yeah,
Fab was lovely, but he could leave
Fab.
one in on
No,
people.
absolutely. Fab was nasty. I like it. Fab counts as the nasty. So I think we're two nice Gags.
Hmm.
I honestly do. I
So
think we're two. We're
Ali's
two
got
nice.
a really good question actually.
Mm.
Belabour or Wharton?
Oh, that's the question all over Twitter. Belabor or Wharton?
Can
My
we not
God,
have both?
I mean, can we have them both? Yeah, we've got money, or any team who's got money should have them both, because I
Hmm.
think they're both absolutely brilliant, 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 brilliant.
Hmm.
I can't choose, man. I might have to chicken out and not choose.
I mean, if it means Man United don't get him, let's get Belabour, but they'll probably get Wharton next year otherwise. And that's probably even more of a worry.
Yeah, yeah, but I love both. Absolutely adore both. I mean, I'll Just go for Wharton. Like literally just the fact that would he be no, he wouldn't be homegrown. British quota, no. No. I'll just choose Wharton just by a hair's breadth. You?
I want Belabor, to be honest, but it's probably because I haven't seen much of Wharton. But I'll trust everyone who says Wharton, to be fair, if that's the case, because they'd probably watched him more than me. So, you know,
But look,
I'll trust the eyes. But if Liverpool don't go for Belabor, then that makes sense in it that they might go for the other one. So I trust them.
Well, look, we've started off with a couple of negatives. Let's get into the positives, and there was absolutely positives. Hugo Ekitike.
Amazing. I mean, I just thought the way he linked up with the players in this game, especially what's his name, Wirtz, just amazing. The flicks and the tricks and all of it was fantastic. I thought he was a really good first half from him. The finish, the touch and the finish as well, Grizz. That's exactly what we've been missing, man. That type of stuff.
Yeah, look, it reminded me of I don't know if you can relate to what I'm saying. It reminded me of a Bobby Firmino finish. Firmino used to take those finishes nice and early. Obviously, we'd like to him to shoot more and score more goals. Obviously, his all-round play was immaculate, but Bobby used to do those finishes. You know that, guys. Don't know if people understand what I mean. Like, make space and sort of without any power, just sort of caught the keeper off guard. Maybe use the defender as a shield, obscuring the keeper's view. Maybe, and it kind of just hit the corner of the net. It ended up being one of those goals where you think, first you think, keeper should have saved that. Then when you watch it back, you think, oh my God, he couldn't have got it more in the corner if he tried, or if he picked it up and placed it there. So yeah, Ekitike was the highlight, and Wirtz, the link-up play between them two was a joy to watch. And again, we have to reiterate, literally the first time they've sit on the pitch together, and the understanding, the telepathic nature of their around the corner passes and laying off each other. It was training grounds. They were like playing 6-a-side football on a big max-a-side, 11-a-side pitch, Gags.
Yeah, we got a glimpse into the future, really. So at the end of the day, this is just with him being here 2 weeks. So imagine what's going to happen, Grizz, when Ekitike has been here for a month or two and really settled with the team and with the players and knows how they run, where they run. Apparently, when I watched him, he was making loads of good runs and loves coming to the left, doesn't he? Drifting to the left. I wonder whether he's going to start there in some games. I don't know, but whenever you listen to Isak do interviews, he's like, I like to play central, but I like to drift to the left. So if Ekitike can move central, if they're both like drifting in and out of the central position, that would also work, if that makes sense, because they both like to drift to the left and then go back central. It could be something that they work on fluidly. I don't know. It's some of the things.
I wouldn't like to see him. So if people are going to say, can he play in the Gakpo role sometimes, I wouldn't like that, because Gakpo was sometimes an auxiliary left back and tracking back with.
True, you don't want your forwards, the strikers, going there.
Right. So Munoz, he was tracking back Munoz, making backtrack runs. I wouldn't want Ekitike.
We'll knock him out. We'll knock him out strikers out if we do that.
Exactly that. So again, I never liked the late Diogo Jota out there. I never liked Nunes out there. The only players that I've always liked out there was Mane, Gakpo, and Diaz in recent times. So I wouldn't like Ekitike out there, to be honest with you. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think Slot will ever play him left wing per se. But starting from a central and drifting out wide is absolutely fine, and I think that would be key. That would be key. I loved watching them play that first half, Gags. It was beautiful.
This is a great point.
I really enjoyed it.
Ekitike, Gakpo, and Isak all like to drift left and cut inside.
Yeah, he'll have to work it out.
Yeah.
There's a bit of, his teething problems. There's a bit of, you're right. Natural inclination for all those players is to do exactly what you said, mate. Exactly what you said. So it's like, it's teething problems, training ground, coaching. This is what it's going to take. And what does that take? Time. What does it involve? Time. It needs time. So we do. We have to find a balance.
I think so. Wirtz was really good as well. Amazing link up, but again, first half better, I guess. I mean, I only got to watch fully the first half, so I thought he looked great, taking up great positions. I thought Frimpong
Mm.
coming back, especially. I know one of the concerns is that he's so far up the pitch all the time, but I'm sure he's asked to do that. But when he's running back, he's so quick at like getting in and challenging. Right, the stride, like Eze didn't even see him. Eze's quick, didn't even see him coming.
Yeah.
Picked him up, picked his pocket, and off he went. It was
What
really
did we
good.
discuss? I remember us discussing in the summer that we have to inject pace into this team,
Yeah,
and all 4 players yesterday brought an injection of pace, Gags.
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
the 2 fullbacks were a revelation. I never thought, guys, I'm going to love and enjoy a pair of fullbacks as much as Robertson and Trent ever again. But I have a sneaky feeling
We
we are
are.
going to absolutely love these 2. Like Frimpong and Kirkes have the makings of an absolute dynamic duo on the flanks. Again, issues, slight teething problems, positional play, who to pick up, when to bomb forward, do they bomb forward together? All these take time to iron out. All these things take time to iron out. You don't just put the 11 players, bang, 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 different parts of the world, different leagues, come in and expect to play at an elite level. So it will take time, but we saw an inkling of what the future could hold.
By the way, we just want to say this, Ahmed. You might have picked up a Newcastle fans' Twitter on this, but he's actually replied to the Twitter and said, "Why don't you watch the full interview instead of quoting me wrong?" So don't get caught up by Newcastle fans' posts on this. It's incorrect. There's a whole big explanation about it, and if I'm honest, Ben's just repeating exactly the same stuff that he was saying on this call.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's moved.
Nothing's changed. So yeah, we'll get to Isak
Here we go.
later. We'll get there a bit later. But yeah, sorry, I just thought I'd address it because otherwise the chat's going to go nuts about it all, and there's no point. It's just a non-news day on Isak.
A resident Elvis Presley lookalike is in the building. He said, "Big up, Gags and Grizz. Smash the likes, people." He's not joking. And I've got a fan of my hat. Oh, love this show. Best analysis I've ever seen. Thank you, Andrew. Very kind of you. Very kind
Very,
of you.
very kind, Andrew. Really
Andrew
appreciate
says,
it.
"Love the hat, brother." And then he goes to explain Soweto is the center of South African football. Both Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates are from Soweto.
Wow.
I'm very strategic. Thank you, Abdul. I bought this from there, and yeah, it was told it's a very popular hotbed of football, Soweto. But yeah, fullbacks, tasty, fast, dynamic. We spoke about the Verts and Ekitike link up. Shall we start slowly getting into the slight concerns and maybe
Let's do it.
I thought Salah and Virgil, the 2 legends of the club, the most senior players, had stinkers, but it's fine. It's Charity Shield.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Verge hadn't kicked a ball for like what 10 days in a game because he was off sick.
Yeah.
So, like I said before,
Get that.
what you just said, if it's a time to have a stinker, it's now. All those people going onto Twitter and onto making decisions or making statements, is this it for Verge? Is this? I mean, guys, come on, man! Like from one charity shield or community shield game, you're gonna start making crazy statements like that. Like, and Mo, seriously, judge Mo when something matters, like Premier League games. You see a different Mo Salah, and also he's also trying to find his space, like his spot. If you notice, Frimpong was taking all of his possession down that right hand side, so Mo needs to figure out where he's going to move now and how he's going to link in with everybody. But honestly, for Mo this season, the focus should be towards creator more anyway, for my liking. Because if he's a striker, if there's other people that can finish better now, and not better than him, but better than what we had before, like Nunes, for example. If there's better now that people can finish, he needs to be creating way more and getting those goals for them, and then his chances will come. And when they come, we know Mo takes them. So, and don't get me wrong, I think not every team's going to be set up like Palace. By the way, Palace set up really, really well, and they know how to get points from and results from big teams. And with us, they just played us like at Anfield and got 1-1. We beat them last year at home at their place, but that was close, very close as well. But at the end of the day, I think like Slot said it post match. We struggled to score 2 goals against them last year. We really did. We scored 2 today, and we could have scored another one if Mo hit it into one of the corners in the second half. So because at the end of the day, our attack will be better. We are going to be scoring more. We are going to be creating more. Yes, we have some work to do defensively, but we'll get there. So, I think, yeah, you know what I mean. It's like I said, judging off of one game is crazy. If 10 games in, guys, Virgil's having a shit season, Mo's having a shit season, and the team's falling off, that's the time to to really be concerned. 10 games is a long time, and you can really turn things around from early season and end up going 5 in a row, and you're like, okay, we're back, sorted. But yeah, I think our pre-season has been also very much, I don't want to use it as an excuse at all, but very much started late.
Bit of disruptions, obviously.
And we know why, and there's it's not an excuse, but it's reality. We're probably a little bit behind on fitness because we started a week or so late, maybe 10 days late. And maybe, I mean, I know people said it's 3 days, 4 days, but I bet you when they started and they came back to training 4 or 5 days in, they focused merely on just getting themselves right mentally, So that stuff's going to be a hangover for the players as well from the start. So let's cut them some slack, lads. This has not been an easy pre-season for Liverpool Football Club. It's not been an easy pre-season for the players. You guys jumping on their backs after one crap game is not going to be helpful when they've gone through a real crap time and a shit time. And we should be supporting them. We said this when Jota passed, immediately after when we first came on this show. We should be backing these players. We should be supporting them. We should be really, really looking after them, not doubting them and going against them so quick. Come on, lads. It's not, and girls as well. Sorry, there's probably girls watching too. So anyone, we shouldn't be doing this. This has been a rough time. So get behind them, and show them who we are. We're Liverpool Football Club. We're Liverpool Football Club fans. We're the best in the world.
It's pretty. Look. We know it's pretty much. I don't want to get into a debate about sort of online fans versus match-going fans, but there was huge support, at the match. I don't know. Social media has brought out a level of impatience that I've never ever seen before, and it's not only Liverpool fans. Trust me, every club's fan base is the same. It's mental. But other clubs' fan bases have probably a right to be aggrieved. Look at the state of United. Look at the state of Spurs. Look at the state of Newcastle, for example. Chelsea, what have they done last few years? All right, they won the Club World Cup, and they're claiming that to be a major trophy. Look at Arsenal, for example, not being able to, get over the line. And here we are, Liverpool, awesome business so far. Yes, we need a strong ending, but we've been preaching, sorry to use that word, but we've been saying that we're going to get a strong ending to the window. Premier League champions in his first season, finally got his own players now, his own squad, rebuilt it. Let him work. Why are you shouting and screaming from the rooftops, do this, do that, do that? Don't you ever learn? Do you not ever learn? Like, the guy is just literally second year in his job, getting his players, shelved a lot of important personalities, not only talent-wise, but sort of dressing room personalities, behind the scenes, impact. All these things make a difference. And it'll be fine. It'll come good. It'll be fine. Absolutely.
It will. And just want to say, Mohammed, thank you so much for the super chat. People are overreacting on Virgil. First 90 minutes he played, he will be back to his best. And we definitely agree with you. He will be. And if he isn't, we'll still support him. And hopefully he turns it around. No, appreciate it, Ganto. Thank you, Manu. Just saying what should be said. It's, oh my God, this is disgusting as well. Why do people do this? Dude, I don't know why they do it. they're harassing Cody on Instagram because of one game. Like, guys, you know, heartless. Some people are heartless, aren't they, online? Because I bet you wouldn't do that in person to them, would you?
Of course they
You'd be
would.
kissing their ass.
Of course they
You'd
would.
be kissing their ass. You want to get something signed. I bet you, and you'd want to sell that safe signed thing on eBay or somewhere, because that's what you would do. Let's be real. The world, honestly, I am. Like you just said, it's a different world, and it's sickening. Hate is prevalent everywhere. I said this with the Trent stuff. You know, I said it as like, I'm just not going to get in the hate. I'm just going to move on with it. Fine, you guys can feel what you want, but this is just another example of players don't play well one game, folks start turning on them. I know it's just online fans, Grizz, and they represent us though. Online fans represent us, you know. And we can talk about Palace as well, like the one fan or the two fans that represented Fat Palace yesterday and booed or spoke through the Jota stuff. At the end of the day, it's two fans. You can't say it's all Palace fans. Slot was so classy, man, with his response. Absolute class. So when you go and you start swearing at people online, why are you calling all? This is how you make a war online. Like, don't say all Palace fans. Say those Palace fans that did it are dickheads. Like, you know, you say whatever you want about them. Not all though. It wasn't all. There was people telling them off. Have we not talked about the Palace fans that were telling them off?
So I was there, and I was quite close to it, right? And there's loads of different theories flying about, and maybe some misconceptions. It wasn't a lot of fans, right? But what made it worse was everyone else got involved, and then it was made to look even worse than it was. And I think that's what that's what Slot was trying to allude to.
Say, by the way.
Yeah, that's what Slot was trying to allude to. That it was, I mean, I don't know how many out of 82,000, maybe it was 40, 30.
No, but it was, it was audible on TV, bro.
But it got worse. What I'm saying is it got worse.
Oh yeah, because people were telling him to show him out. Yeah.
And then what happens when you're 99%, I'm 100%, no, I'm 99%, I'm 100% sure. 99%, I'm 100% sure that they were intoxicated. And when you're intoxicated and you're being told off, then you tend to react.
Let me just say, regardless if they were intoxicated, absolute knobheads. The guys who did it, like not making
ban them.
Yeah,
recognize them. Get them on face recognition. Get them. There's cameras everywhere. Get them out. Get them banned.
And Ali's got it right. Some Palace fans were a disgrace. Absolutely how I would say it. Not all, though. So at the end of the day, just wanted to cover it off and say those people that did do that, you have absolutely no respect. The people that are arguing that it was in response to Liverpool booing the national anthem, go and educate yourselves on why Liverpool do that and Liverpool fans do that, because you'll understand and it'll actually make a lot of sense to you. I'm not going to go through it. Go and blooming Google it and find out. And I'm sure Palace fans aren't watching this anyway. But respect to the Palace fans that are awesome, because they are, and they make a great atmosphere. They make a great day out for people, and they had a great day yesterday. Congratulations to you all. No hard feelings. But the idiots that ruin it for everybody else and get abused, so everybody gets abused, those are the 2 or the 3 or the 4, however many, that need to hang their head in shame more than anyone else.
No,
but don't be coming.
We shouldn't give them. Yeah, the more we speak about it, we shouldn't even give them any airtime.
We should address it though, and
we addressed it.
We should be absolutely fair for the good Palace fans. Like I want people to not, like we're just talking about Liverpool fans that are idiots. Me and you aren't those idiots. The people watching this aren't those idiots that go and abuse players. So we deserve to be stood up for, like they do. Like, don't tar us like those idiot Liverpool fans. Would never want anyone to do that to us guys, because we just wouldn't abuse these players. Like, we would say on a show that they were rubbish, but we're not going to go and tell them or tweet them or say it, like,
no, nothing personal. No, never at them, never abuse. Just you had a bit of stinker today, and that's fine. Like, what, the human beings? The season hasn't officially started. If they have stinkers against Bournemouth and we end up losing, then hey, temperatures can rise a little bit. But my God, temperatures are risen enough, guys.
I know. My temperatures got risen there, mate. Bloody hell.
Do you know what I mean?
Didn't plan for
It was what it is. Look, when it got to the penalty shootout, I ended 2-2. I knew we were going to lose the penalty shootout. I don't know if you want to discuss the penalties. I thought they were atrocious. Mo's penalty. So there's a talking point.
Mo and his penalties. Take him off. Penalties. No, we're So you know what I would say? He gets one more chance at a penalty in Premier League, and if he scores it, he's on him. But if he misses that, he'll make 3 in a row. I reckon you get him taken off, Honestly, 3 in a row would be bad.
I think if Szoboszlai is in the team and if Gakpo's in the team, they should be our penalty takers. I think they are 2 cleanest strikers of a ball. We'll give them to Isak. He has to learn the ropes yet.
What do you mean? Nobody takes him from there for them.
Okay, but there's he's at Liverpool Football Club. Like respect. Yeah, respect.
Yeah, when he's at Liverpool Football Club.
No. When he's at Liverpool Football Club, you don't walk into Liverpool
and just take it. Yeah.
Yeah. So respect. Yeah. Yes, he's behind. I'd give it to Dom or Gakpo, whoever's playing. Look, Salah's my guy.
Salah's everyone's guy, man.
Salah's everyone's guy. So we are allowed to have a opinion on him that might not, go with.
Well, let's do the same as what we did for Virg. It's pre-season. He's probably too relaxed and blasting him.
If I don't like him, I've never liked him taking penalties.
What you want? He's got a great record.
People that have been following and subscribing to me will know. I've always said no to Salah.
But he's got a great record, dude.
I never want him to take penalties.
He's got a great record apart from in friendlies. I mean, he's 0 for 2.
He has got a great record, right? But a lot of top strikers and forwards have great records when it comes to penalties because penalties aren't hard for a top world-class international. I'm sorry to put it out there. Penalties isn't hard for a world-class, elite level players. So he's got a great record, but then again, so has everyone of that level.
Let's just say, have you ever seen anyone with a 100% record on penalties?
He's got 87% though.
No, but has anyone got 100%?
Didn't Letitia have 100%?
One player came to your mind.
No, I'm just saying, no, I agree. No one's, I don't want him to have, I don't expect him to have 100%.
90% is good. 87 to 90% is a great record. Was Milner 100% really?
I don't think so.
Wow, if that was true. Bruno has a great, he's missed though. What was I going to say? There was something here that I saw. Oh, okay. Let's move into transfer work.
Well, no, we won't talk about Isak as an individual. I think what we'll discuss in the final part of the segment is what happens now. I look forward to the game on Bournemouth and what needs to happen now. What needs to happen now in the transfer market? Because that's what everyone wants to know and talk about, as per usual.
First question. Devin says, do you think Isak's still happening based on recent reports?
Me personally, yes. And nothing has changed my mind. I'm not going to... Look, do you know what it is about social media? People think or want hour by hour reports and updates. Like, just want to put it out there. Not that it needs putting out there. Like, none of us have a direct line to Edwards and Hughes, guys.
No.
Everyone has different avenues of sources, speaks to different people in different networks, in different levels of whether it's agents or whether it's staff or whatever. And people gauge an opinion, whether it's informed or uninformed, from that. My opinion, whether it's uninformed or based on informed opinion, is he will absolutely be a Liverpool football player by the end of the window, before the end of the window. When? I don't know. Tomorrow, day after, Friday, before the season starts? Yes, that's what I know for sure. They will be before the start of the season.
I'm going to give Ras Jackson an honest answer. So I'll tell you this much. If Newcastle spend a penny on a striker, yeah? If they spend a penny on a striker, that means it's happening. Because they got no money to spend on strikers. And the only way they're going to spend on strikers is if they sell. So That's my opinion. As soon as those strikers are in, I believe, or okay, no, I not believe. I assume there's an agreement already with Newcastle that as soon as both those strikers are in, they'll sell him. Now, people are saying, oh, they might purposely delay the striker deals because they don't want him to play until the 26th with us, because the 25th we're playing them. If they do that, they're delaying their deals. They don't have a striker. They played Gordon up front on the weekend and he got injured. They don't actually have one. So if they're going to delay their deals, they're delaying the start of their own season. They're harming the start of their own season. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I think they're working as hard as they can to get these two players in. By the by, they're rubbish at what they do, but they're trying. And as soon as they're in, I think that's when the exact deal. Now, if they do not get any strikers in, then I think there's a chance we don't get him. Like, let's not, it's not a guarantee. It's like, wow, okay, I need to say this because I do agree. It is immaculate, bro. Thank you very much.
Shut up.
Thank you. But I would say that if it does happen,
bloody hell. I told you, go and explain that one now. So I told you, as people get older and mature and wiser, they stop worrying about hairlines and, looking good and aura rings. And
well, I'll be honest, you know why I like that comment? Because my barber once told me, when I, because I've had the same barber for 40 years because I've been in the same place. So, and he said when I was growing up, your hair, the line is immaculate, mate. And so he took me to the British championships for hairdressing. So I modeled for him. Honestly, it's a true story. So I just have to put that out there because it gives me a chance to tell this story. You learn more about Gags every week, every day. So, hey, you can crack jokes at me in that now. But yeah, I do think there's a chance it doesn't happen only if they don't sign them. But they are actively trying to sign too. Why would you want to keep a player who doesn't want to be there? Like, they just don't want to. It's untenable. He's not training. Doesn't want to know. It looks like Eddie Howe doesn't even speak to him anymore. Like, everybody's trying to...
The relationship between Eddie Howe and Isak is non-existent right now. Darwin Slander sends in a super chat for $5. Thank you very much. He says Salah has a great record. My issue with him on pens is he doesn't exactly fill me with confidence with his technique. He just goes for power every time. Yeah, I'm there, man. Yeah. I'm there. I can't argue. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't like him on penalties. All right, is this the bloody Gags hairline show?
Oh, that's one thing I can't do it. Look at this. Look at this. Shanti, I love you.
I'm not jealous, man. If I come across jealous, honestly.
Apparently, I'm not letting you express your opinion, and Isak, go for it.
No, you have, and I'm with respect, Dennis. There's nothing that's different. Go and check out my video that I done last week on Grizz Khan. Type in Grizz Khan and subscribe if you haven't, by the way. I need to get to 35k ASAP. So can everyone go and subscribe to Grizz Khan TV right now, please? It will take 1 second. I need to get to 35k ASAP. And go and check out my Isak video. Nothing that I've said in that video, it's only 10 minutes or so. Nothing I've said in that video has changed according to me. So I don't want to keep repeating myself and wasting time. Go and check out that video.
Go and support Grizz as well, please. He helps us out here and he's part of the team. If you can support him as well, we'd appreciate it. And Big Six as well. Absolutely. So stop wearing that hat, man.
As if people haven't seen me before.
I know. What the hell?
It's like as if I'm insecure. Me? You don't know me, obviously.
Airlines and aura rings is more interesting than an Isak chat. Well, maybe a channel for the future for me and Grizz talking hairlines and gadgets. That'll be fun.
But Gags, I think away from the Isak chat, I think the more pressing concerns especially after the Charity Shield and maybe Milan game as well, and a few bits and bobs, is what else do we do in terms of the centre back scenario?
So, do you think Guehi's enough? Like that's the big question because a lot of people are like, we need more than one.
A defender or signing?
I think 2 signings, 2 centre backs. Do we need 2 signings there? What are your thoughts on that? Is it just the one? Do you think he covers it? Because he covers the whole back line,
I
basically.
can't see us getting more than one centre back. I know we like the young
Leone.
centre back from Parma. I think he's an alternative to Guehi. If Guehi doesn't, if Palace don't budge, but I firmly believe Palace will budge. Palace will
Yeah.
come down to our price, which will be around 30 million
Not
pound.
30. It'll be in the 30s. I think it'll be high 30s.
I think it'll be low 30s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That would be a
I
great
think it'll
deal.
be around 30 to 35 million.
That would be a great deal, bro. If that's
So that's my thoughts. But I'm concerned, and this is where I'm concerned, and this is where I share the people's concern. Okay? So I'm not agree with everything Liverpool are doing or may do. This is my concern, Gags. The extra attacker after Isak.
Major.
The wide forward or winger, whatever you want to call it.
I have a theory,
Go
little
on.
bit of a theory on the left winger, and a lot of people. Okay, we'll just read this from Dinesh. Test cricket. We need 2 centre backs and 1 DM. It would be lovely if we could do that, but I don't think we have the squad spots. Unfortunately, Dinesh, every signing that comes in right now needs someone to leave. So Nunes has just left, ready for Isak. If Tsimikas goes, I guess Guehi can take probably Elliot's spot anyway if Elliot goes. But yeah, with Tsimikas going, if Tsimikas does go, then Guehi takes that squad spot. But I guess he doesn't have to be a foreigner because he's a homegrown. But you get you get my gist. Any foreigner going, if we need a foreigner to come in, there needs to be a squad spot available. It's interesting Tsimikas is going. It might mean there's 2 foreigners coming in. So who is the other? Now, that's what leads me to the left winger chat. Is that foreigner space getting freed up? Is that I think we're leaving it very, very late, and Ganto's on the money with this. Malik Fofana is waiting for us. But I think we are waiting, Ganto, as well, because the Rodrigo thing doesn't go away. And apparently it's his wages that are a problem, right, for us. He wants 290 to 300k a week, and we don't want to pay that, obviously, because we're paying some of the big boys that.
This might come back to haunt me or come back to bite me. I don't think we're getting Rodrigo.
No. I'm not saying we're getting him. I'm saying it's being left till late.
I don't think we're even looking into it.
Well, I would definitely disagree because I've heard something else.
Okay.
To your thoughts on that. So I think we are ready to go for him, but we're waiting for him to drop his demands. Now, if City say we'll pay you the money, he's going to go.
He's going to go.
So that's the thing
This
with
is my
him.
point. I don't think we've got the buy-in from Rodrigo and his camp like we have with
just
other
for us,
players.
yeah, like it's just us, like Guehi and Isak.
No, that's my point.
I think it's a bit of a mercenary thing from his side. Like he'll go where the money is right now, and I don't know if we want that. Now, for Fofana, on the other hand, I'm thinking the Morton deal really, really makes me suspicious of that for Fofana.
Not suspicious. That's my number 1 target.
Yeah, it's just because we're like, why would we sell him to Lyon, and why would Lyon pay us 15 million? They can't afford to piss in a pot right now. Where have they got the money from?
Fofana's the one. Fofana's the one for me. He ticks all the boxes for me personally. He can play wide right. He can play wide left. He's young. He's talented. He's quick. He'll add to the pace and tenacity and passion of the team. He wants Liverpool. The fee won't be humongous. I think it'll be very, very reasonable fee. The wages will be very, very low. Someone tell me, does Fofana not take up a?
No, he's 20. He doesn't take a foreign spot. This is why I'm wondering why they're freeing up an extra foreign spot. I honestly am wondering, because why are they doing it if they're not bringing another one in? Because honestly, Tsimikas going frees up that spot. Now, if it's Barcola, like people are putting in the chat,
no,
I don't think it is either. I think Barcola's agent's trying to use us to get him a.
Alicia, don't ask about Barcola again. I know you've got a habit of asking the same question at least 15 times every stream, in every show, in everyone's show, but don't ask about Barcola again. Nothing in Barcola.
You've been ordered not to ask, and on any show.
He don't listen. No, but he don't listen. He won't listen.
I dare
I've
him
been
to
telling
write.
him about. I can remember telling him for about 2 years now. He don't listen. He'll continue. He's going to laugh it off. No, there you go. He's going to laugh it off, and then he's going to carry on. Ali's the best.
Oh my god!
Ali is the best and the worst. And people that follow streams and shows will know he's in every chat of every show asking the same questions, same style, guaranteed. But he's the best
But
and the worst.
Ali, we appreciate the support every time, so don't take it in a
Oh,
bad
he
way.
knows that. He knows
Yeah.
that. We've got a love-hate relationship.
Hate
He loves
relationship.
me. I hate him.
He loves you. You hate him.
Yeah. But it's cool.
And he's like, look, we're
He's
pissing
cool,
on,
though.
we're pissing on it. Oh, wait, wrong one. We're pissing on Thingy now. He's very stubborn. Like everybody's like going off at Ali now, poor chap. But
Well,
yeah.
there you go. This is a fella that good
No,
friend
it
of mine.
doesn't. It doesn't. You have to
Good
be
friend of mine.
21.
A good friend. Well, this is an argument then, because a good friend of mine, Kieran, does like to keep a stock of these kind of things. So he says a 20-year-old still takes up a non-homegrown spot.
Really? That would be news to me. I thought anyone under 21, if they're not turned 21 in the year of the season, or if they're not 20 already, they don't.
Devin K sends in a super chat while people look up that rule, if there is a rule. He says, I'm sure there's a plan for letting Nunes go.
But exactly.
Guys, come on. A club like Liverpool, you know, with
It's
the
a great point. Yeah, it's a great point. They've freed up the squad spot for a reason, you know.
Ayush Lala's in the building. Much love to Grizz and the channel. Big up, Ayush. Got people go and check out his channel as well. Liverpool content creator. Love the support, man. Always love the support. But yeah, I think, look, people are panicking about what needs to be done. I think Liverpool know what needs to be done. I keep trying to pass on my thoughts and opinions, which is I think Liverpool are very calm. I think Liverpool are very calculated. I think Liverpool feel as though they hold all the cards, especially in the two deals that are at the forefront of their minds and everyone's mind, which is the Alexander Isak and the Mark Guehi. We know we have the buy-in from Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak has made it very, very clear. He wants Liverpool and he wants us now. Not January, not next summer. He doesn't want to sign a new contract. Mark Guehi, the same. Mark Guehi won't be signing a new contract. Steve Parish has come out today and said, we can't be letting a player of the caliber of Mark Guehi go for free. He also could have added, he didn't, but this is my interpretation. He also could have very possibly added, well, now us being not in the Europa League and being relegated from there has had another impact on our finances. So therefore, 2 + 2 = 4, which
100%.
means
all of those things point at one thing.
Which means Guehi's fee will be reduced because they are in a financial predicament now. And they will be accepting an offer. I think Liverpool know all this, Gags. If a Lulu like me knows this, Liverpool Football Club definitely know this, brother.
You're not a Lulu. But also, would you keep Elliot?
How much would you sell him for? Be honest.
40 is fine. 40 to 45.
I think 40 is tremendous.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
I love Elliot. I want to put it out there. I really love Elliot.
We talked about that game. That's sure.
When he came on, he showed a lot of energy and vigor and fight, more than Curtis Jones and Dominic Szoboszlai showed in the second half, actually. So Elliot did, you know, do good when he was on. But if he's not going to be trusted, if he's not in Slot's plan, then sell him. Otherwise, I think he's a very good squad player. Very good squad player.
Yeah. D-Dubs is just saying, backing up my point, Grav didn't have to be registered first season. He was 20 as well.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Kieran gets 70% of things wrong. I know he's my mate, and I said he keeps an eye on it, but that doesn't mean he keeps an eye on it and gets it right.
Darwin Sander.
Go on.
My goodness. This one really irks me, and full respect, thank you so much for the... You'd rather give Rio a spot than spend the money on Fofana. I'd go wait next to mate. You know how young he is? He's 16, man.
Yeah.
You can't be playing more than 200 minutes.
I knew he's not going to bring on Rio yesterday.
That's the biggest sign. That's the biggest sign he's not going to have a spot in the squad. He would have been on yesterday if he trusted it. He's a kid, man. We got to let him blossom nicely and slowly, and bring him on maybe most games if you want to, but for 5-10 minutes at the end, so he does something crazy.
Guys, we have 6,000 people watching on Twitter, 500 watching on YouTube, but the amount of likes is embarrassing. So can everyone stop for a second and like the stream and subscribe if you haven't? If you're watching on Facebook, do whatever needs to be done on Facebook. I don't have Facebook, so I don't know how it works. So do whatever you got to do on Facebook, like the stream on YouTube, and subscribe from Twitter. But yeah, Mark Guehi, Alexander Isak, I think the crucial decision for the remainder of the window. Look, people need to stop, breathe. I'm not going to repeat myself again and again. A centre-back and a centre-forward will be brought in. I believe it will be Isak and Guehi. What I'm unsure of, and I think Gag was saying the same, and what my concern is, are we going to bring in an attacker? I absolutely think we should, but I don't think it's going to be a high-profile one like Barcola, or was the other one? Rodrigo. I think Fofana will be the player that if we bring
makes sense because he can play left and right as well. So that would be interesting. But yeah, I totally agree with you. I think it's going to be left wing, striker, and a centre back. And if we're lucky, we get a second centre back and loan them back to their club if we could. That would be very nice.
And if this happens, like I believe it, bring on Bournemouth at home. Premier League is back. Liverpool Football Club are back. Football is back. Anfield will be absolutely lit. It will be the first official Premier League game since the tragic death of Diogo Jota. Emotions will be running high. Trust me, Slot, Verge, and Salah won't like the criticism that they've received in the last couple of days, or 48 hours, or whatever, 24 hours. And we will be absolutely up for it on Friday. And then we've got a tricky month straight after. So they need our support because we've got Newcastle away and then Arsenal at home. We must get off to a positive start against Bournemouth, Gags.
100%. Win 3 points is all that's needed. Nothing else. Statement as well. We'd love a great, big, high-scoring game to open the Premier League season and put the marker down for the season.
Right, Kieran, because he has my number, has messaged me privately, and he sent a screenshot of
the rules.
In the Premier League, a 20-year-old player who is not homegrown counts towards the 17 non-homegrown player limit in a 25-man squad.
Well, there you go then. If that's the case, and that's why we're getting rid of Tsimikas, in my opinion.
Well, I think there's a number of reasons why we're getting rid of Tsimikas, but yeah.
No, but we need to. Well, obviously, he's surplus because we've got three left backs, and then at the same time, we need to open up a spot for the second foreigner to come in, because Nunes has opened one up, and Isak opens the other, and then Elliott frees up a squad spot for Guehi to come back straight in. So sorted. I mean, if we get all those things done in this 3 weeks, man, it's 3 weeks. If we get 3 signings in 3 weeks, it would have been as hot an end as the start was hot. By the way, everyone keeps forgetting. You all have forgotten how great this window is. We're moaning about what's left to be done. The Isak saga has really, what's it called? Oh, wow. Okay, Fab's now said Liverpool are really considering internally to sign Leone. And his prediction, Liverpool sign Leone. What the hell? So we might get two in. We might get two in, lads.
Wow. Breaking news.
And he's 18, so he definitely won't count towards the foreigner spot. Makes sense.
Yes.
So that would be fine. So Tsimikas
I like that. That's true. If that comes about, wow.
Two backs and 2 forwards right now would make our window.
Which we
make that would be 8, but that 10. I'd lose. Would it be 10?
That would be 11 out of 10.
No. Sorry, I mean 8 players, wouldn't it? That means I would be wrong.
Oh,
but
yes, well. Please. If you nail this, I'm never going to hear the end of it. So I can't
No,
let you.
I don't like to brag about those things. It's
Oh
fine.
yes, you bloody do. You bloody do. You
Oh
need to know he's
man.
been bragging about it. He's been ribbing me every bloody way he can. But listen, fair play. If Liverpool bring in 7 players this window, wow.
But I am willing to accept the time that it takes for them to settle because I wanted it from the start. We needed that freshen up. So I would just advise everybody else to give the Liverpool team and squad everybody some time. So at the end of the day, guys, I think it's time to take the show home. And I know Grizz is going to run, but 6,000 on the stream now overall in every place. Thank you so much for supporting us on this show every week. It's something I really, really look forward to actually coming on here and speaking. And I'm going to start post matches from Friday as well. So if you all do like a post match show following the game, I'm going to be doing Bournemouth on this channel. The Gags Tandon show will be back, and I'll only do the Premier League games going forward. So or any weekend game going forward. So yeah, I'll be on once a week with Grizz in the midweek, and I'll be doing one show on the weekend or Friday night or weekend basically for thingy. So, but yeah, this is an absolute treat for me to come on and speak to you guys and have such an audience as well. So really, really appreciate everyone's support. Please do like. The best thing you could do is even subscribe to the channel and support us. We are constantly churning out content. Grizz does another show coming out tomorrow. Is it Wednesday? Is it tomorrow? Red Room?
What day is it? Tuesday. Tuesdays, yeah, Red Room is fixed 8 p.m. We're much more organized than me and you.
Yeah, so tomorrow it's Red Room. So Grizz does another one on the channel. He has his own shows as well. And then we've got Dave Davis. We've got, so many other things going on with Trev and everything else on YouTube. So please do subscribe and support the channel. We're trying our best to really grow it. It's doing really well, thanks to you all. And we're going to continue tuning out the content for you guys. And the one thing that we're going to bring is it's just being real. You're not going to find anyone screaming, shouting on this channel on YouTube, trying to make, I don't know, some crazy thing go viral. We're not. We're just going to keep it real. We're going to say what we feel, and we hope that brings everybody in and and you guys want to engage with us. So, yeah, that's the idea. Hope you guys enjoy it, and hope you guys join us. Grizz, anything else to end the show?
No, absolutely echo those sentiments, and it's been lovely. The time absolutely flies on this show. Like we literally think what we're going to talk about today is the same regurgitated.
Yeah, but it's not. It's something different. Always comes up.
Always. But thanks to the community, thanks to you all. Make sure, as Gag said, you've liked and you've subscribed. Head over to my channel as well, Grizz Khan. Just type in Grizz Khan, it'll come up on your YouTube feed, and go and give me a subscribe. I need to get to 35k. ASAP. No screaming and shouting unless hairline and beard is mentioned on the show. Okay, no problem. I won't scream and shout anymore. Speak about his hairline. Speak about him. Speak about his good looks. Speak about his beard. Speak about.
I'm not good looking. I agree with that.
I'm not going to get jealous. I'm not going to get jealous. I'm not going to get jealous. I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to shout.
Grizz, you got the better beard. Miles better beard.
Everything you. End the show.
All right, we're gonna go with a stroppy grin.